Art theft is one of the most lucrative and common forms of trafficking, with criminals earning almost $9 billion annually. Hi, my name is Taya and I'm here to teach you a little bit about art history. Today I'll be counting down the top 5 most fascinating art crimes from history. In 1911, what is now considered to be the most famous work of art in the world, went missing from the Louvre in Paris. Vincenzo Peruggia, a man who worked off jobs at the museum, removed the work from its frame on August 21st and simply walked out of the museum, the work hidden under his clothing. The Italian was determined to return the framed work to Italy, mistakenly believing the work was stolen from Florence by Napoleon. It was only found missing days later when a visitor asked a guard where the work was. The Louvre immediately closed down to start an investigation. The French borders were even closed and a huge reward was offered for anyone who found the Mona Lisa. Quickly, the theft sparked worldwide recognition. The work was recovered 2 years later when Peruggia attempted to sell the work to an art dealer who reported it to the police. In April 2003, it was discovered that 3 works by Paul Gauguin, Vincent van Gogh and Pablo Picasso were missing from Manchester's Whitworth Art Gallery. The crime was worth an estimated $8 million, being dubbed the Louvre as all of the missing works were found a few days later in a public toilet. The paintings were found by police in the corner of a graffiti-filled building, rolled up in a soggy cardboard tube. A note was found with the works stating, "We did not intend to steal these paintings, just to highlight the woeful security." Thankfully, there was only minimal damage to the works and they were soon back on gallery walls. However, the thieves were never found. This is quite possibly the coolest art crime ever, and it could literally be the plot of an action movie. In December 2000, a gang of heavily armed thieves with submachine guns stormed into the National Museum in Stockholm. After taking the security guards hostage, the thieves stole a Rembrandt and 2 Renoir paintings that were worth an estimated $45 million. After they retrieved the works, they escaped by utilising a speedboat they moored in the waterway just outside the museum. Moments before the heist, police were notified of 2 car fires, and it's suspected that the thieves used these as a distraction. On top of this, they threw nails in front of the museum to make it harder for police to follow them. A ransom for the works was received in 2001, but the museum refused to pay. Fortunate for them, the thieves and their several accomplices were arrested. This is because one of the Renoir paintings was accidentally recovered during another investigation. At 1 a.m. on the 17th of March 1990, 2 men who had posed as policemen made their way into the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum in Boston and completed what is now considered to be the most audacious art heist in history. The men dramatically exclaimed, "Gentlemen, this is a robbery," which has now become an infamous phrase. Before tying up the mansion-turned-museum security guards, cut 13 priceless works of art out of their frames and loaded them into a waiting grey hatchback. In just 1 hour, the men were driving away with $500 million worth of works in their boot. Their haul included works by Degas, Rembrandt, Manet and Vermeer. It has been 30 years and they've still never been found. Today, empty frames hang on the walls of the Gardner Museum waiting for their paintings to return. The Ghent altarpiece is the most stolen piece of work in all of art history. It was stolen by Napoleon, nearly burnt to ashes by Calvinists, and repeatedly stolen in the First and Second World Wars. During the Nazis' reign in Europe, they desperately wanted the work, more than any other work that they stole. According to history, Hitler himself wanted the work as the centerpiece to a new museum he had planned. One of the 12 panels was stolen in 1934 from the St. Bavo Cathedral. Shortly after, a ransom note was received requesting 1 million francs from the Bishop of Ghent, but it was never paid and the panel is still missing to this day. A few months after this ransom note, Arsène Gauguin, a Belgian stockbroker, declared he alone knew the whereabouts of the panel on his deathbed. In his bedside drawer, a note stating the work cannot be taken away without arousing the attention of the public was found and the location was taken to his grave. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos just like this.